Good evening and welcome. Welcome to Fight CPS and Stop Taking Our Children. I'm your host, Bob Pace, and it's a warm welcome. I'm glad you found this live stream because I'm here to help you all. I care about every one of you, and I hurt for you going through what you're going through in the CPS matter. I call the CPS the Child Protection System. It's a government entity that started in 1962 to ask the social services to protect our children from neglect and abuse. They created what I call a child protection system. It has different names found in every county and every state and worldwide too. This is a worldwide problem, and I've spoken to over 2,500 people from around the world in in 23 countries, including the United States, who have encountered a rogue CPS that has gone bad. 50% of the people that are involved in CPS have run into a rogue CPS entity. You don't know it until you get involved. And most people don't know what CPS is, even the ones right now in the room. It's a government entity, social services, that's entrusted to protect our children from neglect and abuse, which is necessary. It's also supposed to do family reunification, not adoption. That's not the theme of it, but family reunification because the best parents are the biological parents. So if a parent screws up, they feel that they can be cured or be correct the problem through parenting classes, programs, and so forth. So the emphasis is about family reunification. Also, the emphasis is only to take away the children or break up the family if the child is in immediate danger. But sadly, to say that they're taking away the kids unnecessary, uncalled for. They're trafficking our children into foster care right away. Fighting CPS is like open heart surgery. You need a professional, an attorney that knows juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. Those are the three areas of law that you need your attorney well versed in. And they can help you, but you need an attorney. The reason why is our court systems are run by a judges or a referee, plaintiff attorneys, and defendant attorneys. There's a clerk, and there is a bailiff. The bailiff is the one that keeps order in the court and presents documents to the judge, and also keep order, with the people, no chewing gum and no reading books. They want everybody in that room to pay attention. The clerk takes notes and is there available to help out the judge. And the judge is a referee. They have to determine whether the attorneys that are presenting the case are doing it correctly, and he supposedly knows the law. So that's how a courtroom is. But a lot of you found it a different way. A lot of you take the advice of social workers and want a court appointed attorney. Why? Because they're offered to you free of charge. The problem is, court appointed attorneys are not all that good. They maybe have a background in criminal law, but they don't have a background in family law, juvenile law, or dependency law. And that's where you need the real person. So I'm here to help share stories to help you guys realize what is going on with the court. Um, I'm not an attorney. I'm a loving father and a husband. I've helped raise 6 children. I have 43 years of marriage and 61 years of life skills. I've been around. I certainly can help you. I developed 5 rules that you need to follow by. 5 rules that you need to live by, or not live by, but to follow, because they will help you out with your case. If I knew my 5 rules back when I was involved, I would have never had my children taken from me. The problem is we do not know about CPS. We don't have the knowledge or the skills or know what it's all about. We don't even know anything about legal matters. That's one area that there really has not been any life skills in legal matters. And I encourage you all to look into insurance for legal matters. There's insurance just like there's medical insurance for your doctors. There's car insurance for accidents that happen. But there's also something called legal insurance. You can get a quote. Some of the quotes I heard is no more than $1 per day. That's $365 a year. That's not a bad premium. And they can put up the retainer, which my attorney, Vincent Davis, in LA County charges approximately $5,000. He's a $500 an hour attorney. And that is a normal range. Attorneys run from $200 to $1,000, and they're all over the place. But your problem is, just like mine and everybody else, is deciding which attorney. Now, hello, wanna safe kids. Well, some of these names are getting really crazy, but anyway, I would hope that you have a simple name like Kathy, John, or Mary, or Robert, something like that. I'm going to put up how to text messages, the format that I use. To text a message, please make a question or comment about CPS. Please state your first name, your city or county, and your state. And if you're outside of the United States, list your country. Also, please tell me about your case from the beginning to where you're at. So I love to have text messages, and I will help you. That's the format you want to use. Now, there's another way you can be involved in this live stream is to be as a guest. All you do is contact my show producer, Grace, at vincentwdavis.com. You pick one of my 14 shows. I'm on Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. During the weekdays and 8 a.m. on the weekends. Then every night of the week, 7 days a week, I'm on at 7 p.m. So I have two show times, 10 and 8 in the morning and 7 at night. Actually, I have 3 times. And during this time, I will help you. I'll help you how to pick an attorney, how to file a motion 333 motion, or how to do a 160 hearing or 180 hearing, or what is the ICWA Act of 1978, the Indian Child Welfare Act. There's a lot of topics that I'm well versed in and can help you with. Now, when you send in the email, you just pick the shows, one of the 14 shows. You say, I want to be on Bob's Sunday morning show or Bob's Friday night show or whatever. And she'll send you a link. They'll get you on an application called StreamYard. That's the application I use that uses YouTube to transmit this particular live stream. So they'll give you an email, you copy and paste in your browser. If you get knocked off, you can reuse it again. Don't worry. It's good for the whole show. So that's how you can be a guest. You can text me messages, or you can send an email to my show producer to be a guest. A third way that you interact with this live stream is to call in. The call in, I'm going to put my number up. It's 626-698-0990. That's my number. Now, I use Vonage as a a stream internet program on my phone. And so I have a separate phone by StreamYard. Not StreamYard, I'm sorry. Vonage is the application I use. Vonage. You don't have to have Vonage, but that's what I use. So I have my normal carrier phone for talking and messages, and then I have Vonage. Now, I know it's hard to call or be a guest or maybe text a message or something, but I'm here to help you. If you don't tell me what the problem is, how can I not help you? I'm willing to go the extra mile, but I need you all to communicate what you need, what you really need. What is this? Do you have a better name than Safe Kids? Also, you've not answered me where you're from. I can tell you how to fight CPS, how to get your children, how to hang on to your children. I also can talk about adult services and how they can protect you, or services for young adults that have special needs. There's three kinds of people you have. You have the children that get involved, you have the young adults that may be still involved because of special needs, and then you have the parents and grandparents and older people that may have special needs. That's adult services. You're from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Well, I've been to Scranton. My cousins live in Scranton. Scranton's a small little town. Remember correctly, it's a nice place, Scranton. I've heard of it and been there. It's nice. Now, what can you tell me? Well, I can tell you if you tell me what your story is. You can call in at 626-698-0990, or you can text me a message, or you can be a guest on my live stream. But my number's up, and I'd love to help you with your case. I assume it's a CPS matter. Um, CPS matter, kids. I'm trying to think of what name to call you yet. I still haven't figured it out yet. Lackawanna, that doesn't, I don't know. That's a different name, but maybe it's called Safe for Kids. Okay, I did Safe Kids, but anyway, I'm here to help you. I can only help you if you ask. I can only help you if you tell me. If you don't say anything and don't ask, how can I help you? It doesn't cost you any money to talk to me. It does not cost anything for me to help you. And I help people. I help one person all week long, and they got their child back. So I can help you at no charge to try to get your case resolved. But you're dealing with an entity that's gone corrupt. 50% of the entities that deal with the child protection system are corrupt. Whether you're in a country or in the United States. Now, so far, the countries have been Indonesia, they have been also Bangladesh and India. Then up to the Middle East, it's been the Saudi Arabia, and then the Liberia, not Liberia, Libya. Then over to Africa, it's been Liberia, and then Sudan, and then the Republic of Congo. Also, I have Rwanda and Mozambique and several of the provinces in South Africa. Now, up to Europe, it's been the United Kingdom, England, Scotland, Wales, and then it's been Denmark and Sweden that have participated in this live stream. But I'm really glad that you're here. Now, kids is saying, that's my business. Okay. Um, if it's your business, you don't want to talk about CPS, well, that's okay. You can listen. You're not forced to do anything here. I'm only here to help you. If you don't need my help, that's fine. You can just listen. Because I can talk about a lot of things. I can talk about the Equal Law, the Indian Child Welfare Act of 1978, or how this organization got started in 62, or how does family reunification work? What is a 388 motion? What's a 160 hearing? I have lots of information I can share with you. I've developed 5 rules. Rule 1, get an attorney. Rule 2, do documentation. Rule 3, do not talk or let a social worker take your child. Rule 4 is how to use the internet or other search engines to find out things. And Rule 5 is to make copies of all your important paperwork. Those 5 rules I've talked in depth, so we're open to you there. So You want to protect your kids from a pedophile. Well, I have a mother who's 40 years old that she found out her boyfriend was a pedophile and molesting her son. I have another lady in Ostenago, New York, named Tony the Tiger. Her real name is Cassandra. Her 14-year-old son is molested. So it happens pretty commonly in foster care and also in families. It happens. So people abusing children is wrong. Sexual abuse is wrong. That's not a proper thing to talk about, or not to talk about, but to do to another child. That's wrong. And it happens. I'm afraid it does. I've talked to a lot of people. Now, you said, kids, that you lost my daughter from CPS. I didn't sing my name on the paper. I didn't sign my name on the paper because my ex girlfriend was on Megan's Law. I didn't know about it. Well, I don't know what Megan's Law is. I've forgotten what Megan's Law. Let me look that up. I've heard of it. Let me see. Megan's Law. Megan Law. I think it was in California. Let me put CPS and see what I come up with. The California Megan's Law website, located www.meganslaw.california.gov, currently provides the public with certain information on registered sex offenders in accordance with Penal Code 290.46. This information provides so members of our local community may protect themselves and their children. So I guess the Penal Code 290.46, let's see what that says. On or before the date specified in this section, the Department of Justice shall make available information concerning persons who are required to register pursuant to Section 290 to the public via an internet website as specific in this section. The department should update the internet website on an ongoing basis. All information identify the victim by name, birth, date, address, or relationship to the register shall be excluded from the internet website. The name or address of the person's employer and the listed person's criminal history other than specific crimes which the person required to register should not be included on the internet website. The internet website should be translated into languages other than in English. Now, on or before July 1st, 2010, the Department of Justice made available to the public via an internet website specifying the sections the person described in subdivision the following information: the year of conviction of the person's most recently offense requiring registered, the year the person was released from incarceration for the offense. However, no year of conviction shall be available to the public unless the department is able to make available the corresponding year of release and incarcerated for that offense. The required notation regarding any subsequent felony. Any state facility that releases from incarceration a person who is incarcerated before a crime for which the person required to register as a sex offender shall, within 30 days of release, provide the year of release for the person's most recent offense, requiring registration to the Department of Justice in a matter format approved by the department. This goes on and on and on. Um, I think this is what you're talking about. If a pedophile is convicted, what happens is that they're registered as a sex offender. So, what paper do you not sign? Was that the? I don't understand. Safe kids. What paper? The gentleman in Scranton, Pennsylvania. I don't know what paper you didn't sign. How can you get your child back? Well, first of all, are you the biological father? Now, did you do anything to your daughter? Are you, see, it's very confusing. Are they accusing you of being a pedophile? I don't know. I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to help you. I do not pronounce guilt to anybody until I get to know them. Hello, Anna Smith. Anna Smith is from Lynchburg, Virginia. She used to live in Florida. She calls me Papa Bob. Some people call me Uncle Bob. I'm glad to see you, Anna Smith. I've been here in a few days. I'm sorry. It's okay. Been working on stuff for an upcoming protest against CPS and family court corruption and also uh, dental issues. Oh boy, you have trouble with your teeth. That's the thing. Okay, well, welcome, Anna, and I hope you ask me some questions. Safe Kid says, how can I get her back because I'm not with my ex? Well, if your ex girlfriend was on Megan's Law, I don't understand that. Court papers for adoption. Do you want to adopt this child? What happened with your child? Are you the biological father? Did you and your girlfriend have a child and you lost your child? What happened? I don't understand. It's like bits and pieces. You're making me guess. You're making me Safe Kids from Scranton, Pennsylvania. So we have Anna Smith from Lynchburg, Virginia, who used to be in Florida. Okay. You say I'm her father of the child. Okay, good. You're the biological father. And no, I'm not. My ex girlfriend is. Is your ex girlfriend the pedophile? I'm confused. I don't know what you're implying here or what happened to your child. I want to help you, Safe Kids, but you got to tell me more. Also, my phone number's up if you want to call in. If you want to call in. Well, good evening, Bartley from Montana. Yes, I know, Bartley, you're from Montana. I have not forgotten. We got a gentleman from Scranton, Pennsylvania, who has been talking about Megan's Law and about pedophiles. We have Anna Smith from Lynchburg, Virginia, um, that she has a dental issue going on. Now, the gentleman from Scranton, Pennsylvania says, the see my daughter out from the hospital. I was mad about it. I went to the parents' classes. Well, I don't know why you're mad about taking out of the hospital. Why was she in the hospital? Why was your daughter in the hospital? I don't understand why your daughter was in the hospital. Okay, that's all right, Anna. That's okay if you stop now. I know you have to work on that protest. That's important there. I'm glad you stopped by. Bartley, do you have any questions for me? T, hello. T, where are you from? T, where are you from? And Safe Kid says, when she was born, I was working for the school crossing and went to the hospital to say her third day. I came back to the hospital, got ready to go home. CPS told me they're taking her because of my ex girlfriend. What did your ex girlfriend do? Is she the biological mother of your child? I'm really confused, Safe Kids. You need to tell me more. Bartley, Bob, I don't know if you know Christina in Nevada, but been very helpful and kind and courteous to me myself. Oh, I've known Christina Reynoso for a long time, Bartley. I'm the one that introduced you to her. Christina Reynosa has helped you, and she is very kind and she is helpful. She's helped a lot of people in this room. She's helped Cassandra, Tony the Tiger in New York, and she has helped Dorothy Cook in North Carolina. So, yes, I know Christina quite well. She's helped me too. So, she is a very good person, Bartley. And Safe Kids, I want to help you. Um, she was on Megan's Law, so she was the pedophile. Is she the biological mother of your daughter? I know you are, Bartley, and it's okay if you don't have to call, but I'd love to hear from you, Bartley. You can call. You can call me. My number's up there. By the way, the other number that you see on the screen, the 888-888-6582, is the law office, is where my attorney works. That's his office. That's Vincent W. Davis. He has 39 years of fighting CPS. He's trained in the areas of juvenile law, family law, and dependency law. He is skilled. He's a trial attorney. He also is a civil rights attorney. And after your case is over, he will actually sue CPS and get millions of dollars back. He has a really good track record about that. That is a horrible thing, Safe Kids. She's the biological mother, but when it happened, I guess she was done as a pedophile. I don't know what she did, but again, CPS thought she wasn't safe enough. She hopefully your child can be returned to you. I'm just hearing bits and pieces. That's all I'm hearing. Now Bartley says, call in T. Who is T? I don't know who T is. Bartley, who is T? Um, T, hello there. You said you need help and advice. So you can call in or text me the question. I will help you, T. I will help you. Bartley seems to know you. So I don't know where you're from, T, but I love to help you. I love to help you save kids too. That's an awful thing that you're going through, save kids. Awful thing. Um, no, they're not my grandbabies. They're my children when they were young. They're my children when they were young. They are my children. I have many children. I have six children and ages of 19, who's almost going to be 20. Someone that just was 25 that turned 26. Someone was just 22 became 23. That's my girl. Um, my youngest girl. My youngest boy is 19, he'll be 20, and my next son is 25, he'll be 26. And then my next girl is 36, and she will be, yeah, she just turned 36 in August. And then my other daughter is 39, who turned in August. I'm sorry, my second daughter was born in May 2nd. She has the same name as the girl from Tennessee, Erin. And then there's my other daughter, uh, who is 39, and she's my oldest daughter. So I have three daughters and three sons. My oldest son is in 47. So that's quite a range. So anyway, you have good eyesight because I still don't see what you're seeing. I guess my children are on the refrigerator, I guess. But anyway, I love my babies. They're not my grandbabies, they're my babies. So, but anyway, safe kids. Um, okay, how can I get her back? I didn't have her when she was a baby. Now she's 9 years old. That's a hard thing to do because I don't know if it was a closed adoption or an open adoption. If it's a closed adoption, you won't have any luck getting the child back. Now, she at age of 18 can look you up. It's hard. I have two daughters right now. One was 3 years old when she was taken from me. She's now 36, and I've seen her in 33 years. I have another daughter who was 12 years old and divorced her mom and dad, and she's now 23. So I haven't seen her in 10 years or 11 years. So that's a hard thing to swallow. So it really is. It really is. Um, Bartley says she doesn't know T. Well, you said call in T right now to Bob. I thought maybe you knew her. That's why you sent her calling in. I don't know T either. She's new. She hasn't told me where she's from. Yes, I know they should, Bartley, but sometimes people are hard about calling in. It's very embarrassing to talk about their case. Safe Kids is trying to talk about his case because he has a daughter that's 9 and he wants to reestablish a life with her again. I guess there was the Megan's Law that took her child away from the mother. So I think I've caught up with everybody in the room talking. So I'm waiting for you guys to ask me a question. Okay, Safe Kids has now written something more. When CPS takes her, I asked CPS, "Do you have the kids your own?" They told me no. I don't know how your daughter is. I asked you if it's closed adoption or open adoption. All you can do is do a journal. I say write a journal and write your memories so you can write your daughter so when you die there. So that's really important to write a journal. That's something I need to do. That's something I need to do. Your case is still open. I mean, I thought she was 3 years old when she was taken. 6 years later, the case is still open. Who has taken in your daughter? Safe Kids. This is really confusing, Safe Kids. I want to help you, the guy from Pennsylvania, Scranton, Pennsylvania, but I can't help you. You give me bits and pieces. I'm not a very good detective. You mentioned the word pedophile. You mentioned Megan's Law. You mentioned your ex girlfriend. You were working as a traffic guard or school crossing guard, and you want to get a relationship with your daughter again. And I'm sitting here trying to work for it. Uh, Mr. Miss T, you're pretty welcome to call in, but you don't have to. Bartley was trying to encourage you, and that was great. That was great. And so I want to help you, Safe Kids, but you need to tell me more information. We have about 15 minutes left of my live stream. It's over at 8 o'clock. So unless I have anybody over here, then I will end it at 8 o'clock. All right, we left off with the Safe Kids. Says it's still open. I guess the case is still open after all these years. Um, yeah, I know a lot of the social workers don't have kids and they really don't know what to experience. So I understand that, Safe Kids. Well, I'm here to help you, but I'm finding it very difficult tonight because no one really is asking any questions. Hello, Brittany Eltridge. I'm glad to have you come in and give me a thumbs up for emoji. Thank you so much. Um, right now it's 7:58, so I'm going to take my phone number down because I can't take calls anymore. Um, I'm going to put up the Department of Government Efficiency, which is called DOGE. Now, the Government Efficiency is a federal organization that was started in January by President Trump to investigate all the government entities out there because one of his campaign promises was to investigate the wasteful spending by government and the people that are not working for government, they're still receiving money, etc. So he has his Doge corrected. And right now, I know they're investigating social services, and the child protection system is a part of social services. So hopefully, they'll find all the bad things that social services is doing. Besides the website, which will tell you what they're doing and give you statistics, they also are offering a job, a full time job to work for them. They have two phone numbers, area code 202. That's the White House. Then they have an email, doge@mail.house.gov. So, um, anyway, um, that's what I'm putting up there. We're getting ready to wind down the show. I want to thank Lackawanna Safe Kids from Scranton, Pennsylvania, one of my first people in the room. I hope I was able to help you somewhat. Bartley, it's always good to see you. And thank you so much for sharing what you know and also working on your case. I know it's a hard one. Bartley has a double case. She has criminal charges and she has CPS charges. And she's from Montana. Let me see. We have T. I don't know if T is a male or female, and I don't know what T is. She just needs help, and I'm willing they can call on her. There's Anna Smith from Lynchburg, Virginia, who had to leave. She's getting ready to do a protest. And then, see, we have Safe Kids and Anna Smith. Looks like it's all the same in there. Okay, I think I've said hello to everybody. I want to thank you all for listening tonight. There's a lot of my shows will have a lot of things about my rules and stuff. Whatever you do, please keep fighting for your kids. Do not give up on them. Do not give up on your kids. That's a hard thing to do. I know how hard it is, but keep fighting for them. Now, I'm going to end off with a video. My show will end with a video. Really informative. Listen to it. I'll be on again tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That's on the West Coast of California. So you people on the East Coast, that's 3 hours ahead of me. People in England, that's 8 hours. And in Europe, it's 9. And so is Africa, it's 9 hours ahead. So with further ado, I'm going to tell you good night and God bless. And this is Bob Pace.
A vivid picture is encrypted in your mind as the critics get in line like they're witnessing a crime. But then you notice there's a shiver in your spine from the feelings of discontentment and bitterness combined. Heartbroken when you listen to the judges, another kid's innocence corrupted, and if you go against then it's destructive. Consider this predicament the toughest, but we believe in a system fit for justice. Child Protective Services only pretends to save it. The one solution for this is worthy of instant praises. 30 years of experience with relentless cases. Allow me to introduce him. This is Vincent Davis, defending you when they don't think a mother fits the role. Is it juvenile dependency or government control? Observe the pain in their eyes. It's time for us to realize we are the last